Right, coming off the space rants and all the other stuff, the stuff that's just annoying, I am now showing you what's happening on this drawing. You can actually see it. Between all these drawings that I've done, all this fancy stuff, that's the real thing down there, being drawn on the drawing. That mistake that I made is on this drawing. Whatever I've made is on the drawing, it will never go away. I will be honest with you. Even if you don't watch it, it'll be there. This is what you're looking at, the side. This is the side, and this is the left-hand side. That's that one, okay? Let's put it on so you know. This side, left hand, okay? This side, right hand. There's only two of them. This side is the back. And this side is the front. And this whole thing is a plan view. It's called the X-ray plan because I want to show everything. I can't spell because I'm what's speller? Plan. This one, I get this one wrong all the time. Oh, you won't believe what I write for that sometimes. I'm not popular. I'm not popular for a reason. I can't smell people's names. Every time something falls, I shift it, okay? When I hit a piece, it moves. This is what you're looking at. This is the side, ready? And it looks like this. I won't do it because I just hurt my finger, okay? So all the pieces I'm not talking about these. We're not talking about these in that way. We're talking about where they are physically, right? Well, what we are and what we're looking at is these. That plate, that style. Sorry, that's a rail. A style, sorry, that's a style, and this is a horizontal plate. That's a horizontal plate, and that is a style, sorry, that is a plate going up that way. So, where are we? This is not the bottom of it, okay? This is what's here. What here is this one. It's plate B is that one. This one is... I call this the riser plate. It's got a name and it's just called the riser plate. And I might change it in the future. At the moment it's called the riser plate. It has no number or no nothing. I've started to number them now because I've got plates that sit horizontal, they're alphabetical. Plates that are going vertical, they've got a different numeric. I've not worked it all out. So that plate that goes into space is this one, okay? It's the back. You can't go any much further this way with anything, right? Because sat in there is a back box. And this is 15mm off that back box. And sat in here is the lid of the back box, and it's 15mm off the lid of the back box. So this physically is the limits, right? But that plate there, that I'm showing you, it comes up like this. I'll use this demonstrator. That one goes that way around, okay, and it sits there and it goes up there. So it starts there and it's that wide, right? And it looks like that. When it joins the other side up, it looks like this. This plate goes from the back there, right off the back, and it comes this way and it ends there, okay? So these plates I'm showing you, I'm going to show you on this drawing. Plate C, this one goes from... yes, it goes right from the back and it comes right over the top of this riser plate. And then they'll be bonded together. They'll be physically screwed. And this is what stiffens everything. So when you look into this, when you open the door, don't fall, please. Racker. Oh, God, I'm mental. Miracle of all miracles. When you open the door, this left-hand door, when you open it and you look inside, that's what you'll see. You're looking at this step, that's what you're seeing. And you'll see it from here to there, right? And that's the back. And you'll see the back panelling. And then you won't see any more this way. You won't be able to see anything in there because there's a plate coming off it. This one. And it's the boundary between the door. The door stops 5mm from this line there. and the draw stops 5mm from that line, and it goes that way, and it stops. There's nothing related to the draw in there. It's not in there. I don't think it's on that drawing. It's on a different drawing. Right, so when you're looking inside, when you open it, you'll look in there. This is what you'll see, and what you will also see, because this bit's has to be the strongest part of the whole unit, because that thing there is going to get mounted to the plate that's coming this way. Right, I don't have that plate. I have it now. And that plate there doesn't stop here. There's a note saying it runs past, because that's it. It runs to here, yeah. It runs to somewhere there. I don't know exactly where. I haven't worked it out yet. But that's what you're looking at. That's the development that you're seeing. This is what's happening. All this, when you look from the back, I've just drawn it on the other side. That's what you're looking at. This is the real thing now being constructed. This is what I'm making. Every single one of these things is this thing with a Scottish flag, I call it, is a piece of wood. It's a piece of timber. It's about to become a physical thing, and not one of them's made. Not one of them. So you look at them. I've got to make every single one of them. Yeah, all these panels, they all have to be made, and I'm going to show you every single bloody bit of it. So this thing's going to be massive, but it's going to be broken down. You'll see. You can go watch a 20-minute video, right? That covers. They show you. They've got a cutting machine and a saw and a circular saw, and they whip these things off. And I don't like to watch people cutting stuff with them things. So I don't watch that bit. I just go to the end and watch the last bit when they assemble it. Okay, that's it. I'll tell you now, my confession to you. I don't watch your videos that you do where you're using your circular saws and all your power tools and stuff. I don't watch it. I'm not one of them guys. I just don't watch it. So I put a note on there, this going past. I put a note on there, this one's going past. Do not cut it there. Don't make that plate that long. That's a disaster. It shows it. It says it extended to curved feature, right? Don't cut that one. There's a note. Don't cut that one short. There's a note. Everything's on here. As I'm going along and I see issues that we covered. So if I put that like that, yeah, the other side's up here and it goes down like that. But these are all long pieces. They're long and they're this long. They go from there. They go from that point to the corresponding point there. They're that big. Whatever that dimension is, and I don't care what it is. I'm not interested because I'm going to take it straight off the drawing here. So each one of the plates that's being developed is a separate line on here. Each one. Some are different lengths, some are not. They're going to get marked on here. And my brain can't rack around it. My brain can't rack around it, and I'm making it. And I've been confused about these bits. But if I have to do this to see it, and then stop and go away and come back, this is what I will do. And that's why I'm drawing it on here now, because now I can see in my head, this is correct. This is how it will be. And as they say in, what do they say in? The Mandalorians in the Mandalorian say it up. This is the way. That caster box I was telling you about. That's going to mount off that plate there. That's why that plate has to be the strongest plate in the house. Okay, because that is physically like that. If you will stay there, and it's offset, it doesn't sit there. I'll show you on the drawing where it actually sits. It's not sitting here, it's sitting further out, and there's a line on the drawing that shows where it is. It's actually drawn, it's here, look. That diagonal there and that there are this. You're looking at it here. This, because it was built on this table here. It was actually physically made. There's a whole set of vids showing that being made. Casters are shown, look. Everything's showing. I don't move it because that lot's going to tumbly dumbly. This is what you're looking at. So this plate here physically takes this, and if you move this along the floor and hit a lump in the carpet, it'll tear all this off. Yeah. So there has to be bonded perfectly. They have to be done properly. Yeah. It has to be done properly. And the way that'll happen is there'll be a piece of wood on here that goes down. It'll go all the way down, not just miss that bit. There'll be another one here that goes down and misses that bit, and then and there'll be another one at the other end and another at that end. And what they'll do, this whole thing will slide up and lock into those timbers, and those timbers will be locked together. The whole thing will slide in, and then they'll just screw it from here. Yeah, just screw it so that when this hits the carpet, when one of these hits the carpet, don't tear that off, because you know when you move that bit of furniture and the flipping leg falls off, They didn't think about it. They put that leg on that piece of 1920s nice, beautiful thing that you've got, the dresser in your bedroom, and it hits. And it's happened to me. The leg snaps off, and then guess what? You're holding the whole weight as it tips towards you. You are going to carry the whole weight. And this thing is tippy-turvy. That's all there is touching the floor, just that bit. And look how much mass is behind. Look how much mass is at the front. And inertia of this, weight of this, when it hits the carpet, will tear this off. It will. And it could still possibly tear these casters off. Could still do it, because if there's something there and you hit that will rip it off. Oh dear. That's what you're looking at. That's exactly what you look. And I'm going to turn it the other way because I can't get the whole thing. Okay, I'm sorry if you're going to get seasick. Turn it the other way. So that's literally what you're seeing. That's the unit being developed in front of your eyes. So what I'm now doing, I'm developing these timbers that go to this other side. That's been super glued, locked up, waiting. I've left that super glued for since yesterday, and it's still super glued. I'm not touching it. I want to make sure that whatever's happening in there has happened. I'm not taking that off. I don't want that to get knocked off. Right, this one's done. It's had all its cross doweling, and I've took them off, and this is rigid now. Right, no moving on that thing. So all this thing, that this mock-up. This is a mock-up, a physical mock-up now. It's really happening. This is the physical thing, and it's happening. Right, so that is what you're looking at. Sorry, I'm going to go back. Right, so that's your dog leg. Can you see I keep talking about the dog leg? And this distance from there, that's your floor that the gasters are sitting on, to here. I wish I knew where my blasted ruler had gone. I think it's buried under that. Do it with the tape measure, lad. Do it with the tape measure, because you can't find a flipping ruler. That's the physical toe kick. Whatever it's going to turn out, it's actually 155 from finished floor level to the underside of that toe kick. That's that dimension. So your foot is going to go inside that area, your toe, and not hit anything. You're not going to find anything to hit. So you can comfortably stand in front of that, because your toes stick out, don't they? You standing in front of this unit, exactly like I'm standing in front of this unit. My toes are in front of me, and I don't want to whack them on something. And that's all the way around. There's a gap all the way around. That's why this doesn't sit at the edge. It's got a gap. It's got a distance. And that distance is this one here. It's all on this drawing. It's all on this drawing. That distance, that toe kick distance on the side is 40mm. And the toe kick distance on the front, you're not less likely. It's 60mm, I think. 60mm. Yeah, there it is. 60. Yeah. It's about 60, 62 offset, because I'm not really sure exactly what it is. And there's a distance. That's it. So from the side, from this face here down there to the front, that front piece there is 60mm, and 40mm, and then it's set back from the front 60mm. So there it is on this drawing. That's the line there of this. It's actually on the drawing already, because I put it on last night, because I'm seeing the problems now. Right, let me get rid of those. Put them there because I'm going to show you them again. Put this on the floor and let it settle. Let it climatise and do all its twisting and bending down there. Drop it on your foot. There's your toe kick, look. Yeah? You'll be stood like that, 60mm away from this. Yeah, there'll be a thing that goes up your door, where your doors are, and your feet will be going under. And they'll still be going under. There's all that space under there till you hit the caster. I've started to pickle. I think I'm getting a cold, and a little bit of fever started. I call it pickling. My body starts to pickle. Alright, I'm going to lift this up now. So I just wanted to show you where these plates and stuff are. I can't lift it all the way up because I don't have the room. Okay. Do you know how many times I've hit this already? Put that back light. Oh, I've got a triple spotlight I'm about to put in. I'm going to have to take a break and put that triple spotlight in. So what I'm doing, where I made the mistake, is I'm trying to draw the box underneath that on here. And the caster, the offset caster, the one that's down there on that little plate that's sticking out, locates itself in here. That caster is in there. I'll find my ruler now because I can move this. This is the beauty of this board. I can just move it out of the way. There's that offset caster. There's that piece of wood. There it's developed. And you know what? I've dumped it and nobody's even looked at it. Nobody's even looked at that one. They're looking at all sorts of stuff and they just didn't look at this one for a reason. I can't even fathom why they don't look. I don't know, but they're looking at other stuff and they're looking. They're not following it. They're not following it in any sequence. None of it makes any sense. So I'm just trying to wonder what type of people are actually looking at the videos. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to position that, not on this drawing, I'm trying to position it on this drawing. Right, so whatever that distance is 40. So from this side, it's 40. I'm just trying to work out where it is. And I've already drawn it wrong. Sorry. No, I have drawn it wrong. You see, these are the things that come back to bite you because you don't know where you're working from. I'm actually working from there, and I need to go, I've drawn it there, and it's not there. It's not there, is it, idiot? That, because I've got thinking that is that. And I started from there, and I've gone whatever that is, and it's not right. 35. Well, oh, that's the overhang of this, and that's not the overhang of this. So already these lines are in the wrong place, right? But that way they're in the wrong place. This way they're in the right place. So that way they're in the wrong place. No, let's just drop that on there. Let's drop it. Why didn't I drop it? I didn't. I just tried to draw it. I just tried to put it on. Let's see where it really is. No, you spot your mistake because I didn't do this and I should have done. Because it was late at night. It's coming up to 10 o'clock. You know, and I don't fathom 10 o'clock. It's that bit there. It's that bit there. Can you see it's in the wrong place? That's why it wouldn't work. That's why I kept rubbing it out and doing it again. Rubbing it out and putting it again because the lines are confusing. But it's physically, it's there. And I've drawn a centre line on it. And I should put the centre line on. But it's not on this face. It's on the top face and the back bit. There, look. I need to project it through. Right, it's there. Look, it's all the way around. But guess where it isn't? It's not there. It's not there. No, okay. Bloody Johnny Vegas monkey going. There's a blasted ruler. Look. I've got Johnny Vegas with monkey going through my brain. Is it Johnny Vegas? Could be somebody else. You know, there's fossils of discovery down here. Oh, I wouldn't have to put a mirror there so I could see it. Flipping. You know, I've lost that. I don't have a sharp pen. Where's my black pen though? There it is. It's hiding down there. Mr. Golden. So what didn't I do? What didn't it do in its pockets? I can't do this. I'm going to put you down. It's going to radio mode, okay? I'll just put you down, Barry. Don't cry. I'm just positioning it and I'll show you once I've positioned it. I'll be back. I have drawn something wrong. I've really drawn something wrong. You can see it coming out now where things are right. This is why I can't draw it. I've drawn this centre line wrong. That can't be right. Every time I look at it I think that's not right. There's something wrong. Look, it should be nowhere near this and it is nowhere near this. And I've either drawn this too short or I've made an error. I've done an error somewhere and it's now coming up because... What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I'll come back to you. I need to think. I'll come back.